One.
Hi, morning everyone. Welcome to another Tonic Live with myself, Owain.
And me, Alison.
Hi guys, if you haven't joined us for a Tonic Live before, what we do is live tutorials, answer your questions with myself and Alison. So before we get started, the schedule for today, begin at 10, so it's going to usually run for around half an hour, but including your questions, sometimes it can run on a little bit longer. But then we've got another show at 4 o'clock, and at 4 o'clock there we've got some brand new products which are going to be on Create and Craft very soon. So all the products in the tutorial this morning, they're all available throughout the trade, so be able to purchase those out there. But if you want to get started, this is the card we're going to be making. There we go. So this is the card today. So Alison will take us away.
Well, we're going to do a version of that card, so it's going to be slightly different. So you've got two ideas that you can get out of exactly the same set of dies. So what I've done first, I've done a little bit of cutting first, just so you don't watch me boring cutting. I've used our Bowscale layering die set. So this is our set. And I've used the third die in, and I've cut two of the dies.
Yeah, that die is 1215E. That is that die set. So if I read out any codes during the show, if you're not familiar with Tonic, that kind of code is something you can Google, followed by the word Tonic, and you can find it anywhere online.
There we are. Okay, so there's our two die cuts already done. I showed you a couple of weeks ago how to make a folded card using our Harrop die set. This is another partner to the Harrop, and you can do exactly the same sort of things with it. But
I was going to say, what sort of effect is, just so the type of colour the Harrop is, the sort of edging on that?
The Harrop, this is like, this is just a pretty decorative edge.
So that's the Bowscale, this one?
Yeah, no, that's the Harrop. No, it's not, it's the Bowscale.
This is the Bowscale.
Sorry.
It's alright.
I've got these confused ever since they came out. Actually, I've got a... This is the Harrop. Yeah, that's right. This is the Harrop, which is a scalloped edge. And the Bowscale is a fluted edge. Okay.
Yep, both are available wide throughout the trade now.
Yeah, let's pop that one behind. So, I've got a couple of ways I could join these. I could score a line down the outer side and just stick them together so we have a card that opens like that. But I folded over the little edge here so that you can see the pretty edging and made a feature out of it. So it's just another way to use it. So I'm going to get my trusty scoring board.
By the way, guys, just comment in the comments below anything you'd like to see today, and we'll try and include it in the show, in a future show, potentially. And also just say hi or any questions you have about anything Alison's doing or just general questions, all Tonic. I'll do my best to answer. Okay?
Okay. So where I'm going to score, I'm not really... It doesn't matter where you put this on your board because I'm not using any measurements. I'm using my die as the measurement, or my die cut. So I'm going in to the second of the scallops, and that is lined up straight on any line on your board, and I'm scoring. So give it a nice clean score and then fold that over. So that then is the pretty edging on the front of my card. So to do that, to make it into a card, obviously this one now is too big. So I need to trim the front down. So I'm just going to use my little Tim Holtz trimmer.
Yeah, 160E this one, guys. I don't know if you have it.
I'm so glad I am going to remember any numbers. So I'm trimming it just slightly shorter of the second indent. You could keep this little bit then to use as decoration. So I'll put that to one side. Nice. Then when I marry the two up, just pop it in. They fit perfectly. If you find that it's a little bit too long, then just trim a tiny little bit more off. But that's going to be the start of my card.
I'll just do a few hellos. People who have joined us from the start. Minxie said hello. Elizabeth Sue, Linda, say Debbie, Tig says morning, Justine as always morning. I've got Lynn there as well, and Sue Foot, and Paula's just joined as well. I'll do my best to say hi. You can see I'm a bit more like this morning in the hub now. That's kind of my role, which is going to be before this with my iPad. So, and you can see, hopefully you guys are enjoying the new cameras we've got, just showing either close-ups and giving you a bit of a clearer shot than we've been able to in previous weeks, and a bit of a wider shot. So hopefully we'll be able to do that, and as weeks go on, as we said, we'll try and improve things and try and make things a lot more smooth as the weeks go on.
Okay, I've made 2 layers, which is my pink and burgundy layer, as you can see here. For this card, I cut the die straight into the burgundy layer. Now the die is one of our pattern panels, so I haven't used the outer edge, but I've just used the patterned inner edge, and I've placed the die pretty centrally and cut it. But I'm going to do a layer on this one. So my layers for the card, I'll tell you how big they are now. The pink one is 6 1/4 inches by 5 inches. The burgundy one is 4 3/4 inches by 6.
If you missed anything so far, guys, this video will be uploaded later on. So if you do miss anything, you just joined us in the tutorial. I know we're a bit earlier today. It'll be uploaded later on, or if it's your first time just watching a video of this. So if you like the Tonic Facebook page, you'll be able to catch up on this full tutorial later on.
I can put that out the way as well.
Just do a few more highs. Paula did say hi there. Val said hi. Victoria just joined us. Sharon said hi, everyone as well.
Hello, ladies.
Hi, everyone. Thanks, everyone, for joining us earlier this time. We've included those events there, so you guys should have a heads up now as soon as we can when we're going to do a live stream. And we love your comments and love you all saying hi. So, thank you, and for all your comments on the last video saying hi. And comment what you'd like to see.
We know you're on our own then when you say hi. Okay, so I've used the outer edge that comes with the die to cut 1 layer in cream, and I've got some burgundy, so I'm going to cut the die into burgundy. I'm going to cut the pattern first this time, which is not the normal way I do it, but if I cut the outer edge, there's only a very small edge around the die for me to tie the pattern die into. But if I cut the inner edge first, I can line up the outer edge easier. So there we are. We're using our tangerine today, as always. Yeah,
tangerine, you would have seen it in previous videos. You get a bit of a better view with these new cameras now. You can see it's a bit wider. They're coming in late July, so a lot of you are waiting for this to come back. And as soon as they arrive, we're going to let everyone know across Facebook. So you'll be able to get one of these tangerine machines. It's metal cogs inside. You just have to look at the reviews out there. A lot of people are really enjoying the tangerine machine.
I'm going to bring it back to me.
There we go. Just say, Lynn's asked, can you tell me if you stopped making the Family Sentiments die set 2, 6 or 7 years? You can't seem to find it anywhere. We'll take a look after. Then, as not access to the computer at the moment, but we'll be able to answer in your comment and hopefully be able to find you somewhere or be able to check what the status is on that die. Okay?
Just going to give it a little emboss.
We'll do some more highs. Maria, Tourist just wrote G. I'm guessing that's G to you too, Maria. Let me have a look, see who else we got here. Yeah, thanks everyone for joining. 34 people watching. It's great that you've all joined us again. Like I said, if you missed any of the videos so far or any of the tutorial for Alison, we're going to be uploading that later on. It'll be on the Facebook page. You'll be able to catch up with it all.
Right, what I did with the die, with the card that I made earlier, I paper pieced all the little bits into it. But I did think that would be a little bit boring for you to watch, to be honest. So I'm going to use a bit of glitter. I've dropped my pokey tool on the floor, so I'm just going to use my scissors. Don't worry. No, don't worry.
No, that's what I'm here for, Alison.
Oh, all right then. I think it might have gone on.
I'm for saying hi to people and picking up things.
Oh, and tidying up
that's
after me. And so just popping out a couple of these little smaller bits with my pokey tool.
Edna says hi as well. She's joining us.
Hello, Edna.
All the girls, hi, Edna. There we go.
There we are. That's it. So there's our pattern. I absolutely love this pattern. Lots of little die cuts from it.
And that is the pattern panel. So that's the floral blooms. That's 1332E, guys. So there we go. That's the die. A lot of you may already have it. If you don't, widely available throughout the trade. So if you enter that code 1332E followed by Tonic in Google, you'll find there's plenty of retailers out there with that.
There we are. Because I've cut the inner, you can see that I can line up the outer edge exactly where I want it. So you know it's not going to be cut too much to one side. And I'd stick it on both sides then, so there's no risk of it moving. There we are. So I've put the cream underneath it so that I can use some coloured glitters. There we are, pop that up there. And there's my panel all cut. So we've got the cream layer that's going to go underneath. So I'm just going to pop a little bit of our funky glue.
Funky glue, amazing. Just as me and Alison are traditional on this show, the funky glue is just as much part of that. Welcome to the show. It should be Owain and Alison and the funky glue as the third presenter. That's pretty much the glue that's been used for every project we've done. If you haven't watched any of the previous live tutorials, they're all there. They're in a playlist, and you'll be able to see the funky glue in all its glory being used in
definitely
just all times. I'll just do some more highs while Alison's gluing there.
There we are.
If you can see, if you move a little bit forward, I'll just so that they can see you glue. And you're not using, again, not too much, only a little.
Just tiny bits, and I'm going to dab off a little bit of this because I don't want it seeping through my dye.
Maria said good morning. She's loving the new way. Having a great show. Val says we're loving everything Tonic, and so Joanne says morning both. Watch her on an iPhone in bed. Little daughter's had me up a lot in the night. Bless her. That's a good. Well, we're glad we can join a lot of you in the morning now. I think maybe we'll do these in the morning and the evening, so you can just bookend your day around this. So you get plenty of stuff done in the day, and then you can join us in the afternoon.
There we are. You can sit down with a cuppa then.
Yeah.
Right. I'm just lining up the cream underneath with the burgundy on top. So there we are. Just give it a little press. Make sure it's all stuck down.
The next show, by the way, guys, that's 4 PM today. So we'll be on at 4 PM, but that show will be uploaded just like the others if you can't join us live. It'll be 4 PM. We'll be doing some brand new products which are going to be on Tonic Craft very, very soon.
Nice sneaky peeks.
Sneaky. I know a lot of you like your sneaky peeks, and that's a sneaky peek show. That's a sneaky peek show.
We girls, we love a sneaky peek.
Sneak peek show. Let me just do some more. What have we got? See, Bev Hendon says morning. Yeah, we are. Yeah, a little bit earlier than usual. Usually we do around the afternoon time. But this maybe if this slot works for you guys, let us know in the comments. Because we're just we're finding out what times work best for you guys and the best times you can watch live. But if not, the videos are always uploaded there as well. But there'll be another one at 4 PM today with brand new products.
So when the children are home and you've given them something to eat, you can sit down with your cuppa.
Yeah, and if it's anything you'd like to see, possibly in future shows, just comment in the comments below. But it gives you a chance, drop the kids off or pick the kids up from school. You can say join us again at 4 o'clock then. There we go. You got our glue
because I don't want to be sat here on my own. Well, I'm stood here and Owen is sat here.
If you don't turn up at 4, we won't do this again.
Oh, don't be nasty.
Better all be there.
Right, I've got a little bit of pink glitter. This is our candy pink. And it's actually 711 is the number. So I'm going to do it in little phases because I don't want the glue to dry. So there's our lovely candy pink. Really pretty colour.
There we go. So
I just thought we'd do a little bit. Sorry.
No, I was going to say, look, so this glue pen here, that's another one of our glue pens for finer sort of details up, like best, that kind of thing that you're doing there. And that's like fairly recently. I think that was 202 end. That is. But yeah, so you usually put this card so you can collect the glitter, I guess. So you're not wasting it on every.
Yeah, and you can pop it back in the pot then. Yeah. Sorry, I'm taking a bit of a time doing that.
No, you're right. So yeah, just you guys can see. Yeah, I hope you're enjoying the new cameras, by the way, guys. This is hopefully the look that we'll have for future shows. You can see us in the bottom right, so you can see when Alison's doing the die cutting, but also gives you that close up. But any close ups which you still would like, I can hold them closer, or Dan is a bit further away. If you're wondering where Dan is, he's more directing, just moving the cameras back and forth and doing that kind of aspect behind the scenes now, rather than prompting me to my right. I'll do some more highs here.
I actually think my pen was running.
Got Valerie.
You
should know when Mum sits down. Kids always want to do something.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Mine's older now. I've forgotten a bit about that.
Get them involved in this. Get them.
He's not quite a crafter. Bless him. Right, that's the kind of idea. I will finish it later, or I'll be your ages. So I'm going to pop. Do you want to put it?
Do you trust
Go
me
on
to do
then.
this? Let's see.
I trust you. Oh.
Like a Paul's
Do we
glitter in a
trust
pot,
him,
guys.
girls? Right, so my 2 layers that I gave you the measurements for earlier.
I might just do this later.
Glue.
They need me to say hi. They haven't got time to.
I'll do it later if you're not confident.
No, there we go. Oh,
so close.
Woo! He's
it's
passed,
full.
girls.
It looks as if we haven't used it. It looks as if we haven't used anything. So,
I know.
So a little bit of glitter there does
Little
go
bit
a
of
long way.
funky glue. And I'm just going to pop my layer onto my card. Oh, look, I keep hogging it over here. I am sorry. I'm not used to my working space yet.
Heads up for the competition, guys. I know a lot of you are waiting for that. We'll announce last week's competition winner at the end of this show. So we'll be announcing that. So if you guys are waiting, and they won, that was all the box dies from last week. So the box show, if you didn't miss it, you can watch it again. We'll announce. Oh, I think I've got a few of the boxes behind me.
There we are.
And
Little bit
so
of
they'll be able to
glue.
go through that.
Okay. Right, I haven't embossed this die. I don't think you're going to pick it up on camera, but there's a faint line all around the edging.
Should we show them a bit closer? You can probably see that.
I don't think
Oh, I may
it's
not.
so faint. I don't think you'll pick it up.
It's there.
Even with the brand.
It is there.
Even with the
Useless.
microscope.
I mean, if you embossed it, then you'd have a deeper line. So what I'm doing, I'm laying this layering part right in the middle of that line. And that's all stuck. So now, I stuck that down first because I wanted that to come over the top a little bit. Then take my sticky tape off. Now the easiest way I find to do this is line the bottom up first and then pull the top over. Oh, which we're not quite lined. I moved it as I was doing it. There we are. And bring the top. So that's our front of our card so far.
Don't forget, guys, to comment what you'd like to see or any questions you have. I'll do my best to answer them.
So we've got our layer, which I will finish glittering. And I'm going to put this on some sticky pads. So we're using exactly the same as I've used in my demo card, but just with two more little bits of card, really.
Demo card, guys, that's what we're working towards. If you didn't catch it earlier. Again, these shows are uploaded afterwards. If you missed anything, don't worry. You can watch it all at the end. Just do some more messages from you guys. They did join the new way of filming. Thanks, Linda. Justine saying Dan should show his face to say hello. He's just hands. That's all he is.
Magic Dan.
He's floating. If he came out, he would just be floating pair of gloves. Now, maybe Dan could come in the back at some point and give a wave. So
maybe.
I know you like to put faces to names.
There's a treat at the end of the show.
The special, that's surprise. That's a trail. That's a trail for the end of the show, guys. Make sure you watch till the end. Just so we got good morning, Victoria saying, hey, good morning, Tidy Owain and Alison. Love the new camera work. And well done, Dan.
You know that's going to be your name now, don't you?
And Enna says, loving your hair, Alison.
Oh, thank you.
There you go.
Compliments going to fly.
I know.
Feel free to say you love my hair. Also,
your hair's gorgeous.
I'm guessing they're already thinking it, just not commenting.
I know.
I can only assume that.
You know it's always gorgeous. Right, so I've cut a little strip of card as well. Then I'm going to put down the side panel.
I'll put the lid on.
Oh, just in
Tidy,
case. Just in
so
case.
I don't knock it. There we go.
So I'm going to line it right up to the spine of the card. And this is, I believe, hang on, I'll give you a measurement now. I think this is about 6 3/4, I think, in length. Inches, that is. By, right, this is 1 1/8 inches for the burgundy and 1 inch for the cream. And then it's got a little bit of ribbon wrapped around it. So I'll just pop a little bit of glue on there.
Again, you're not using a great
It's not huge amounts, it's just a tiny little bit of glue. And if I line it up to the spine of the card, then I can see more of the border down the front. which we want to make as a decoration on the card.
Lots of
Because
ribbon.
it's so pretty.
Oh, yeah, like a ribbon.
This is an organza ribbon. So I've also tied a bow, which I'm going to pop on. But first of all, I'm going to pop these tails on first. These are from our large lacy bow set, but we've also got a plainer version in our large dainty bow set.
Yeah, these are the large dainty bows. You got that there. So the code on these is 594E is the large dainty bow set.
So I've cut two exactly the same, and I'm going to cut the burgundy right down the middle.
Someone said, so we've got love your hair, Dan, who hasn't even been shown yet. So even Dan,
Dan's looking gorgeous.
even Dan
too.
is getting compliments on his hair, and he hasn't even been shown once on any of these videos.
It's so good. It's so
But then, no, here they come. You know, Owain is a very handsome host. Thank you, Ed.
Ah.
Oh gosh, we've been waiting for a month to see this die.
You won't be able to
So
leave
you've
the
got
room
wicked-
now. Yeah, it's going to be so big.
I know.
Oh,
Your hair is
bless.
lovely too. Very smart. Yeah, Janet's first time watching, enjoying it. And Janet joined, loving the split screen. Nice to see you and what they're doing. I'm glad you guys are enjoying. We're wondering whether to do this sort of split screen section. I'm glad you guys and the camera above it, and you're enjoying it. I know Kat's been waiting over a month for this die, so silly we don't make enough. We make enough hopefully that we need, but hopefully we're going to find somewhere where these are available for you now if they're just becoming available. And we'll comment any of your comments we don't manage to get through. We'll try and comment on them after and go through it live for you and answer your questions. But just play catchable, comment anything you'd like to see in future shows.
There we are. Okay, I've cut the burgundy die cut in half, just so that I can have a little bit of a border. So it makes it look like you've got an extra die cut behind. You know, it makes it look like we've got a bigger die, even though we've just used the same die cut. And I've got two congratulations cut, and these are our miniature moments dies. So I've cut a burgundy and a hot pink. So I'm just going to layer them and drop shadow them, as you've seen me do before.
If they haven't seen, what is drop shadowing?
Drop shadowing means you see a little bit of the underneath colour. It gives it a little bit of dimension.
You can see here, so on this card, that's the look, if you can get close enough, there you go. I think you can see that closely.
And you can either put the two die cuts one on top of the other. I'm just going to take a little bit of that glue off because I don't want it to squelch out underneath. Right, so the easiest way for me to show you, let me turn it around. Start at one end, and you either go up slightly, I got to think now, up slightly and to the right, or down slightly and to the left. It could be the other way around, mind.
One way to find out.
Yeah, just give it a try. I'm not very good with my lefts and rights.
At least we are the right way around this week.
I know, this is what's confusing me, because I don't know where I am.
If you look back on previous tutorials, there were a few Australian cards. I hadn't heard that term before.
Oh, hadn't it?
But so I was just like, Australian, what? Are they,
Kangaroo.
kangaroo related? What's going on with these Australian cards? But I guess that's reverse card. Competition, by the way, guys, we're going to be giving away a lot of the dies which are used in making this tutorial today.
Right.
I'll show them to you. There you go. And we just pick a winner from the comments. So any comments, just whether you're saying hi, saying what you'd like to see, just comment on the show. We'll just pick one of those and draw a random next week then. But we'll be announcing last week's competition winner at the end of the show.
Oh, drum roll.
We'll do the what's become traditional drum roll of 1 week. We'll do the drum roll. Hopefully get some sort of sound effects. As we get better with these future weeks, we'll get some sound effect drum roll.
I'm sure Don
I
will
shouldn't
find
have to do my
something
own
on the
drum.
computer.
We shouldn't have to do our own drum rolls.
Oh, you diva!
I don't know what these new cameras are doing.
I don't know what they're doing to him today. Okay, so we're just going to pop this onto my little ribbon tail. Okay. So my glue gun is a little bit out of shot, I'm afraid, because the cable's not long enough. So I'm just going to pop a little bit of glue on the back of my bow.
You will be. You can just about see Alison on the bottom right split screen there.
So we're going to pop that by there, and I'm going to pop a little bit of hot glue. The first thing I'm going to do, actually, before I do that, I'm going to curl this. So I'm just running it between my fingers, just to get a little bit of a curl on the die cut. So I'll show you where I'm putting the glue, a little bit at the top and a little bit on the 2 tail ends here.
The glue gun is tonic glue gun that's available throughout the trade as well if you haven't got that. I don't know, Alison, is it best for working with like a ribbon? Is that better with a glue gun or than
for a ribbon?
fabric?
Yes, for a ribbon I would use a glue gun because it dries quickly. So I can pop it underneath my ribbon and then I can put my tails down, and this all dries then ever so fast. And basically there's our card. So I've just finished with a couple of little crystal drops on the bottom. This is our buttermilk colour and this is 652N.
Yeah, and the codes, guys, they're the codes. If you type them into Google followed by Tonic, you'll find anything throughout the trade there. So these are available, these crystal drops.
Yeah. And I've also got a little bit of our rhubarb crumble, which I'm going to pop in the little petals here, just to give a little bit of dimension. So once I've glittered the others, I will pop a little bit of crystal drops in them as well. You don't have to glitter them all, you can just glitter a couple of them.
Yeah, looks nice. As it
yeah,
is.
maybe we'll just pick a few of them out. So there we are. There's our card for this morning.
There we go.
Don't forget, share your cards with us. Show us what you've made.
Share your cards. Just send them in or message us, and hopefully we'll be able to show. Well, you could send them in all together. We can hopefully show them on the show. Maybe if you
that'd be lovely.
If you send cards into us, we can show them. I know we got. See, these are some of the cards. If Alison to move slightly to the left, we can show these some of the cards we made on the previous show. But these could be, these could be your cards. If you send them in to us, I know we get plenty of cards upstairs with some of you said thank you or just saying that you enjoy Tonic, and we've received loads. So maybe I can stand them up and show you guys live if you send us some cards. I'll just read some comments here. You can come back in. There we go.
Right.
Come back in. Well, we've got a fabulous prize, Justine says. So yeah, we'll be giving away these. We'll announce it. So either video, whether it be this one or the there we go, I'll show this straight up. Whether it be this one or the 4 o'clock show, doesn't matter which one you comment on. We'll be able to be giving those away, just picking someone at random from the comments. We got Lynn says brilliant prize, not going on any of those dies. Sharon says need those panel dies. Hopefully we'll get them at Doncaster next weekend. Fab card, says Linda. Andrea says love the card. Janet says card is lovely. And Elizabeth says enjoy the show, the new setup and liking it. And Minxie says loving the card. Was it the bow cake layering set that was used as a card blank, please?
The card blank was our Bowscale.
Yeah, it was the Bowscale. There you go. So what we're left to do for today is to remind you to join us at 4 PM for the brand new products we're going to be demonstrating. Doing a tutorial with Alison. It's going to be on Create and Craft very soon, those
Sneaky
products.
peek.
And announce this week's or last week's competition winner who won all the box dies, the box die sets. So I guess we have to do a drum roll.
Come on then.
It's time. And the winner was Cal Shrive. So Cal, if you want to just drop us a message, direct message on Facebook, along with your address and postcode, what we'll do is we'll get these sent out to you. Yeah, Alison can show you. These were the boxes we made last week. If you missed these live tutorials, they're all on there on the page. If you just scroll down enough, you'll find them. They're also in a playlist as well, if you missed any of the live shows before. So Cal Shrive, congratulations. Just drop us a message. We'll announce you later on at 4 PM, just in case you missed this one as well. But thanks everyone for tuning in so far today, unless you've got anything to...
I haven't got anything at the moment.
Anything to say?
But I have got a sneaky peek later.
You've got a sneak peek later. So yeah, thanks everyone for joining and your lovely comments. So until 4 PM, see you later.